Hello, my name is Tim. My company is Sports and Touring. We're performance Jaguar specialists, and it's my great pleasure to introduce you to this beautiful Jaguar XK 5-litre coupe. There can be no doubt that Jaguar is an iconic British brand. It's an ancient brand, a brand built from the heady early days of motor racing into a luxury and performance car manufacturer of today. And throughout its history, Jaguar has usually included a grand touring car in its lineup. Not a sports car, not a compact and lightweight vehicle for thrilling mountain passes and track days, but a car for covering considerable distances in refinement, luxury and comfort, but nevertheless at suitable speed. And from 1996 to 2014, the flagship of the Jaguar brand was the XK, a 2+2 Grand Tourer, a large, comfortable and luxurious car, but a car with fabulous aesthetics and tremendous engineering. That's the XK in general, and now let's talk about this particular one, and it's a delight to have it in stock. It's a 5-litre vehicle, 385 brake horsepower from this normally aspirated engine, so without the complication of a supercharging system. This is a car which produces nonetheless performance from 0 to 60 of 5.2 seconds and goes on to a top speed of 155 miles an hour. It's a two-owner vehicle, 2012 registered, and with a stunning and very impressive colour combination of this beautiful cashmere paint, a lovely understated tone, and stunning caramel leather interior. Let's take a look inside. The car comes, of course, with 2 remote key fobs. And unlocking there, we can see the power fold mirror deploy with that useful light underneath it to illuminate the curb as you get into the car. And opening the door, immediately there's a sense of comfort and luxury. What a glorious aesthetic. This beautiful caramel leather and matching thick carpet with these beautiful wood trim accents. And the quality of this interior really, I think, is the most striking feature about this particular XK. From the unmarked headlining through to the beautiful leather of the seats. And I'll point out, by the way, we would usually expect to see wear on the driver's seat side bolster. This seat is pretty well as it left the factory. Everything from the carpet mats upwards is very clean indeed. And sitting down into the car, we can close the door and hear that lovely clunk, illustrating the quality of the engineering and materials. And looking around the cabin, well, it's a beautiful place to be and a convenient place as well. We've got the useful centre stowage. There's an adapter for an iPhone, so you can have iPhone audio. We've got the disappearing cup holders there. The drive controls in the middle, infotainment system just above the air conditioning and climate control, and this beautiful dashboard, elegant and simple and very, very ergonomically well laid out. Starting the engine up, and it purrs to life as a Jaguar should. A beautiful dashboard with that big speedo and rev counter and multifunction display in the middle. On the steering wheel we have controls for the infotainment and Bluetooth phone on the left and cruise control on the right. Lights and wipers on the stalks there. And this particular XK has the full memory seat package, so fully electrically controlled seats with lumbar support and memory settings so that you and 2 other drivers can store and recall your own settings when you get in and out of the car. In the centre console, we've got the drive selector, park, reverse, neutral drive, and of course sport and dynamic mode there if you want to enjoy the performance of the car on a winding road, that's the button to press. Conversely, if the situation is challenging, wet roads and ice and snow, ice, rain and snow mode is just there for you to select as well. Above that, as I say, climate control, dual zone, and then the infotainment controls, including satellite navigation, AM and FM audio, Bluetooth telephony and Bluetooth audio as well. So if you listen to music or podcasts or whatever through your phone, you can connect that to this particular XK without any difficulty. All in all, it's a sumptuous place to sit and a brilliant car to drive as well. This really is, despite its considerable size, a car which you can enjoy driving. It's responsive, it's communicative, it tells you what's happening between you, the car and the road, and makes every journey a pleasure. Looking at the passenger side of the car, and again, it is all most impressive. The leather and carpet throughout in impeccable condition, the dashboard unblemished, everything in fact in stunning order. And it's worth mentioning this is a 2+2, so it's not a full 4-seater. You wouldn't want to set off to Scotland with 4 adults on board because it would be a little bit cramped. But releasing the seatbelt and taking a look in the rear seats, so long as you have the front seats forward a little way, there is room easily for a couple of children or teenagers, and indeed possibly for a short journey, a couple of adults in those lovely rear bucket seats. Of course, every Grand Tourer needs to be a practical car, and the XK has a fabulous boot space. Plenty of room there for a couple of hard suitcases, or if you're heading off on a long trip for 2 or 3 weeks, very easy to pack this big boot with soft bags and have more than enough to make sure that your outfit changes every day. There's another useful stowage space under the boot floor there with the tyre inflation kit. And all in all, not only is this a great Grand Tourer, but a very practical car as well. Many people have an XK as a daily driver. It suits that purpose very well indeed. Looking under the bonnet, and there is Jaguar's 5-litre V8 power plant, known for its good reliability, and that's in part because in normally aspirated form without superchargers, this engine is working very gently indeed, producing 385 brake horsepower, not an enormous amount for a performance car, but more than enough to enable this car to undertake those lovely B road and A road overtakes on a straight bit of road with slow traffic ahead. It's a joy to press the accelerator to the floor and let this car take off and fly down the road. And the effortless smoothness and power delivery is met as well by a lovely exhaust note. The soundtrack in any XK is a really pleasurable experience. Do ask us for details of the service history. I won't go into it in detail here, but it's all there in the Google Drive and we can talk you through it as well and help you to understand. The car has flown through our inspections, both in terms of the engineering side and the aesthetic side. I mean, obviously, it's not a brand new car. There are the odd little tiny blemishes on the paintwork, for example, as you would expect in a car of this age, but it is a low mileage example and it is in very impressive condition, particularly in this gorgeous colour combination. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a huge pleasure to show you this beautiful Jaguar. We're Sports and Touring. We're just outside Andover in Hampshire, open 7 days a week by appointment. We'd be delighted to show you the car either in person or by video call. We can send you a link to the Google Drive where you can see high resolution copies of photographs and copies of important documents in PDF as well. If you've got a car you need to dispose of, we'll give you frank and honest advice about selling privately or part exchange and how to achieve the best value in the most convenient way possible. And if you need to chat about finance, we can do that as well. We're authorised and regulated by the FCA. I do look forward to hearing from you. Thank you once again for watching.